I doing a little tutorial from the homie Vidro. Alright, so peep it. It's no secret. I just nah. So I got the Slicex open. I got two of these shits open. You know how to open shit. You just go to channels, add one, or you know, you got your plugins right here in this list. Slicex is in the bottom, or you can just right click it, one of your channels right here, and click insert. Damn, I haven't used FL Studio in mad long. Shit, so right, I got the songs loaded, preloaded. Let me just backtrack, right? So you just load your song with this right here, this floppy disk looking icon, and load song. And see, it already took me to my music folder, my library, so you could browse through your computer wherever your stuff is, wherever your music is. Mine's in music. Got some albums here. Just go into it, pick a song, click open. It's gonna load into Slicex. And matter of fact, let me just do one all over from scratch. Alright, I already know what I did on that one, and I could redo it. Right, I got a fresh one here. So I'm gonna go to this icon right here, and over here it's give you the name of it, kind of what it does. See, as I scroll along, highlight, hover over these icons, it gives me more stuff right here. So load sample, libraries, music, and I loaded a Florence and the Machine song. I loaded Heartlines. My first tutorial video ever where I'm actually speaking. I'm holding the camera and it's wobbly, so bear with me. Open that shit. It's loading right here. See, shows you it's loaded. You got a fresh sample in Slicex now. So all you need to do is get it. You gotta prep it. What I call prep it. I like to call prep it. So click on this icon right here, format. You're gonna just click it, left click, and click edit properties. And now you want Slicex to detect the tempo of your sample. So right here where it says tempo, you're gonna click on auto detect. This little tempo box right here. Click on auto detect. Click on detect songs with constant tempo, because you know most songs here have the same tempo throughout the song. Most songs, right? So I always click this, and if I need to adjust the downbeat start point, I'll just do it myself. So I click that, and now it's detecting right here. Building spectrum, whatever the hell that shit means. See? It's loading. Now loading. It's my loading beat. Alright, it's finished. Got a good number here. Tempo BPM 110. Sometimes you get a decimal point. I don't like when it does that. I like when you got a solid number. That tells me, in my opinion, that you got a good detection of the tempo. So you just click accept, and now what a lot of songs have, the slow fading in the beginning, and you don't hear anything at that point. You see the line going, or you hear a little bit of sound, and then when you look at the waveforms, I've been sampling in a while, so I know what the waveforms, I know where the hits are in the waveforms, where they peak. So right here, it's a hit. Might be the drop of the song, or might not be, but let's move the downbeat there. Zoom in. Put it right there and see what it sounds like. Damn, my volume was dumb loud. Alright. It's playing through. That sounds like some Kanye shit. Like Power. I like how that shit sound. Alright, I'm gonna start there, right? So you got your drop ready, and you're gonna chop it from that point on throughout the whole song. Yeah, you got some fade out right here, but I don't really think that matters. We'll see. You know, if you chopped it right when you play through it with your mouse or keyboard, if you got a keyboard connected. So now I click on this cutting icon and medium auto slicing right here. Medium auto slicing. So I right click that and click large grid slicing, because you got a whole song you're slicing, so you got a big chunk of sample material, song material to slice. So you click that. Now you got your song chopped up. The whole song is chopped up. So let's see. Boom, boom, boom. A good way to know if your song is chopped up is just to count through the bars. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I think we got a perfect chop right there. So now what I like to do is, sometimes I'll just let the whole song play through and sit and listen to it, which is what I do most of the time. I'll sit and listen to the song, and sometimes I just want to get busy. So I like how that sounds. Starts right there. Let me see. So it starts right there. See where it ends. So what I do is, since I want to slice from this point right here to this point, I'm going to highlight it a little after that point, because I'm going to delete these markers, and I don't want it to delete the start and end points that I want. So I click on this little icon up here. It has a little ABC on it, and click the name of the icon. Says up here is regions. These yellow bars are regions. So click that and click delete. Now you got a nice little chop right there. Let's count through. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like 4 bars, or depending on how you counting on. I think it's 4 bars, or 2, 4. I just rely on the speed of the beat, the feel. Sometimes to me it might feel like 2 or 4 bars, or you can just count through until you know the verse part comes in, or the hook part, you know. So you got that part right there. Now you could drag that part out. First, you open a new Slicex. So let's get a new Slicex open. You already know how to open Slicex. Get a new Slicex. Let me close that. And I could drag this chop right here. You see? I dragged it with this icon in the back right here. The last icon. It's the drag tool. Once you hit it, you got to highlight something first with red. So I got this slice prep for dragging. Hold that. Left click it and just hold it. And I'm going to drag that right onto the new Slicex. So now I get busy with this again. So let's do auto slice, large grid slice. No, we could do a smaller slice. Let's do medium first. Let's see. Let's adjust it. You see, you got a kick right there, and it sounds like something. It sounds like noise. Like it's a new kick. You found a new kick. You hear that shit? Let me put my sound up. Shit sounds crazy. So that's just me clicking with the mouse. Now my keyboard is fucked up, and cause I dropped that shit. But if I had the keyboard hooked up, I could play out these chops on my keyboard, which is a lot funner. That's the fun part, playing it on your keys. So you could get something like this. This don't work cause I dropped it, and right here, this part is just shit don't work right, man. This is 49 keys, a Slicex 49. This is standard keyboard, and it'll get the job done playing along with this. But after a while playing with this, you're gonna want more keys. At least 61. I think that's how much the ASR 10 got. 61 keys. And let me see, what else? Did I cover anything else? I don't know. Let me see. Yeah, you can also drag whatever slice you want. Let's go back to this other joint right here. Sometimes what I like to do, I like to find little loops within a song. Loops that sound good to me. It's just loops I like. They just sound good to my ear. Anything I think I can add drums to, I look for loops. Sometimes I just get whole parts, chop them up in pieces, and then do what I want with them, rearrange them, and just play them out differently. Or look for little loops like this. I just clicked it right now. I don't know, I got that ear. I clicked it right now, and I already know that I want to hear it looped. So I highlighted it right there, and I like to click this little loop button. It even says it right there, loop. That's one of my favorite buttons. I'm a looper. I'm a beat making, sampling ass looper. I'm a sampler at heart. So let's get busy, man. I'll loop this. Already, I will loop this little part right here and throw some drums on there. Let's see how it sounds. Let me drop that volume down. I'm trying to click on my drums here. I can't hear shit. Boom, 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 boom. You get my drift, right? Right? And I can be, that's one little loop right there. And look at that. That really sounds like a beat. And you got this whole amount of material to work with. You got all these other chops to work with. So you can really get busy. You can make like 3, 4, 5 beats from one song, depending on how you know how to flip the song. So this is just a good starting point to start sampling. You know, I'll try to make more videos in the future. This is literally my first tutorial video. Actually, not my first. This is like my third, because I did a whole bunch of other ones, and I just think they were shitty. And this is my first one I'm ever gonna release. So you know, I'm trying to highlight everything I talked about in the other videos. You could find plenty of videos on Slicex on YouTube, and they go in depth because Slicex gets busy. Each slice can have its own settings up here, so you get crazy with it. But I use Slicex as a plugin in Machine, so I get busy with this Machine. But the way I set it up on here is the same way I set it up in Machine. But then I go do other shit because Machine is different. But this is the exact same setup I use in Machine. But instead of dragging whatever chop I like, instead of dragging it from here and putting it over here, I'll throw it on a pad in Machine. It's kind of the same thing, but just pad. Machine has a whole bunch of other different each pad in Machine has its own settings, parameters. You could put, you could give it their own effects. So I get really busy in Machine. And yeah, man, this is just how I used to get it done in FL Studio. So I hope you could take something from this video. Mikey Boy out.